All right, y'all. We back with another voiceover, but this time it's intentional. We got the intentional voiceover. So as y'all can see, it is blurry, but y'all pretty much see the shapes. Y'all see what I'm doing. I'm cutting up paper, folding paper. Right now, this is my making a or building a book class, and I'm making a book, like a miniature book. So right now, we just folding the sheets. There was 2 sheets of paper we had to fold. They had like different definitions on what it means. What does a book mean? How do you categorize a book? Shit like that. That's the cover. And I'm using that little pencil tool to make sure I get the edges crisp. So yeah, I got my 2 pages. As you seen with the other one, I cut it and then made it fold on itself. It made some like, I don't even know what type of technique it is, but it makes so the pages actually look decent. I'm counting through the pages, looking through the pages, and really was just waiting on the professor to, you know what I mean, because he was going slow, because he ain't want nobody to get left behind. Now I'm leaving marks, even marks across the paper to make sure, because you got to bind it together with string, so we make it even marks across that bit. And then after that, I brought the phone out. I was trying to make sure the math was good, so I brought the phone out, as y'all can see. Then we put that bit in that little cradle. That way we can actually punch the holes into the paper and into the cover and shit. Yeah, I'm just listening there, looking like a good student and shit. Y'all know me. And then flipping through the pages. This part we supposed to open to the middle page, and we supposed to get the little pen tool right there and poke a hole in the middle where I left them lines or them dots. Like I was telling y'all, I was trying to make sure the lines was even, so you put the hole where the lines is. Realistically, I don't know why I still got this whole part. I could have cut a little bit of this out, but you couldn't just stab it. You have to come at an angle, because it was like a little hole. It was like a little slit at the bottom, and you either had to go like to the angle to the left or to the right. But once you poke the hole, you can go straight. I don't even know if that's the best way that they even described it. I don't know if I'm doing a good job describing this. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still twisting, turning. You don't want to shove the needle's gonna fuck up the paper. So eventually, I did put my camera up so the a little bit more crisp. Yeah, you can see me. Before it was, I don't know why, it was just focusing on the table, I guess. So, and then it's just me waiting for further instruction. And then we started to thread the needle. My favorite thing to say with I'm playing Madden, threading the needle, but in this case, I'm actually threading a needle. Some of my sewing skills back in like, it was like 7th grade, 6th grade or some shit. I don't know. That shit started to flow back into my brain. I remember that class. I was about to say shout out the teacher of that class, but I'm not gonna lie. She lame as fuck. From what I could remember, that teacher was lame as shit. So, not shout out her, nigga. Shout out myself, I guess. And, I'm going through and making sure that I forgot what type of stitch this is, but that's what I'm doing. So I'm going through the whole pause. Is that a pause? I mean, we talking about sewing, so get your mind out the gutter. Going through the hole, doing the thing, rethreading the needle, this, that, and the third, and making sure that it go through appropriately. Appropriately? Yeah, my English little ass. Now, I definitely could have cut a lot of this out. But sometimes, what if a nigga want to see the whole process? What if a nigga want to see the whole book making process? What if one of you niggas want to make a book? Y'all niggas don't read books at the time, so shit, y'all might as well make one on some bullshit. Speaking of, I do gotta read my book. My fault. Well, that's not what we're just focusing on.
Has anyone got hung up? Need some help? Let's.
Now we making another book, but this book big as fuck. I don't actually end up finishing the book for this one. I did eventually finish it at some point. I can't remember, because this voiceover is happening like 6 months later, but I don't remember if I recorded myself finishing this book. But this book, it's similar method, but the book big as fuck. So this paper that I'm folding right here is a reference sheet. It's mainly just to reference where I'm going to punch the holes into the sheets of paper, because y'all seen those sheets of paper that I have big as fuck in comparison to the other book that we were making, or I just made. So right there, those are markers for where I gotta punch the holes into these sheets right here. So I'm organizing them in a way where, or I'm counting them and I'm organizing them to make sure I don't have any doubles, and I'm just putting them in a different order or whatever order that I wanted to at that point. So after that, got the cover. That's the back cover, I think. We line up this sheet of paper right there. I'm gonna use a paper clip to line it up. And then there's like this wooden, I don't know if y'all can see, it's like on the left side. There's like this wooden, yep, that right there. That right there is like a Japanese or somewhere in Asia. I forgot what he called it. But the only reason I say Japanese is because we did a Japanese stitch. That's what it's called. Or a Japanese binding stitch. I think that's what it's called. But this tool right here is meant to punch holes into paper. So you just press down, and wherever you press down, it just punches holes. And like the excess paper or the paper that's getting cut out goes inside that little pin area. I think I edited myself trying to clean it out, but right there I put the holes just for reference marks on the top. It didn't go all the way through because I forgot to clean it out. So like right there, I'm cleaning it out right there, trying to make sure I get you can see them at the top, the little polka dot shits. Yeah, that's the hole being punched. But the first time it was just to mark it. The second, third, fourth times that I'm doing is making sure that they go all the way through, because I have to thread the needle again. Had to hit y'all niggas with some emotes real quick. Right now, I'm taking the string that I'm supposed to use to bind the book, and I'm measuring it out. I think he said like 5 to 7 lengths of the top to the bottom of the sheet, because the way that we're binding it is not going to be the standard binding that I did before. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't think I recorded this shit because I think I forgot my camera. But the string, before we was doing like a regular stitch, this is more like a different binding. So we needed way more thread. And the reason why I wasn't able to thread is because class was ending and I was going kind of slow. So I had to write my name. I was writing my name, sign my name on there, and put my shit on there. But yeah, maybe I was gonna say maybe next time, but I did actually end up finishing it. But the real reason I ain't finished is because look, this nigga was struggling like a motherfucker to thread that bitch. The thread was thick as the motherfucker, bro. I couldn't get it through the needle, bro. That shit ass. Shout out to everybody that sewed, but I definitely didn't get this shit done.
It's good, y'all. Damn, bro. Every time I want to record, it's always bad lighting in this motherfucker. As y'all seen, I was making books. Like, literally making books. I made 2 books. Now I'm finna walk back to the crib. Little fit check, white beanie, head covering, neon green, white undershirt, sweats, the Reeboks. Bro, I gotta start walking like here, like face sad. But finna go home. Probably gonna stream first, then finish. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of the music homework, I ain't gonna hold you. My grade right now, I think I'm at like a 69%. Chill on me, big bro. It's gonna be a B, trust. But a lot of the shit was like I could have, if in like in a theoretical sense, in like a time management sense, I could have cheated on them Jones, but I didn't. Y'all see the acne buzzing, but I could have cheated on them Jones, but I didn't. I was being lazy. So it's like 10 assignments. It's like 10 assignments left. 6 of them just really just short answer and like multiple choice. The last 4 is like me creating some shit, like musical scores. Ain't none. So I'm gonna do that when I get home, but I'm gonna stream first. I might stream a little bit. I need to get better. I need to get better at Madden. It should beat me twice. Almost killed myself yesterday. Like, I don't think you understand. I was standing on the edge of my balcony, bro. I'm pretty high up. I'm not top floor boss, but I'm top floor boss. And I was going to swanton bomb onto a car. I think it's because of my playbooks. I ain't gonna hold you. Minnesota's defensive scheme don't be hitting. And I had their playbook. Their offense is decent, but their defense is ass. So I need to figure that out. But aside from that, that's all I got. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't really got that many groceries, so we gonna go home. And we gonna squander. It's a good word. We're gonna squander. And I think that's what that word mean? You put up a definition for squander. I think it's search for something to eat. Scavenge for something to eat. Because holy fuck, I have nothing. In the freezer I got broccoli. That's it. In the fridge, I got bread and shredded cheese. And in my cabinet, I got a bunch of sides like beans, green beans, corn, mixed vegetables, mashed potatoes. So we gonna see, and peanut butter. So folks gonna be eating peanut butter sandwiches and peanut butter and oatmeal again. We spinning it a lot. So I'll see you when I see you though.
The blue shit making me look crazy. I forgot to outro this video. So let me outro this shit real quick. You know, we made a book. We didn't get to finish the other one in class. I'll record the next time. I think we're gonna finish it on Tuesday. That's what he said in the video. I don't know if how I'm gonna edit this, but if y'all haven't already, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. If y'all are new to the channel, we deeply appreciative of it. Hold on, I put my PC in sleep and it's not sleeping. Yeah, that's all I got. Make sure I check out the main channel, that way Dayinthelife, where I let people, where I play video games, gameplays. WJack13, Instagram and Twitter is where I let people know I'm live or posting, so get in tune with that. Instagram, Twitter. Bro, I'm fucking up. I ain't gonna lie. And then the Twitch. I stream every day. I ain't gonna lie, my mind fucked up because I'm ready to go to sleep. So, can you blame me? Can you really blame me?